And so anyway, we're back. My brain's bouncing. Back on track. Oh yeah. Okay, so Grandpa Dean, you know, he had a brush with death, and boy, there's more roadkill. Welcome to Tennessee. Critters are everywhere. So Grandpa Dean's routine every morning. They get up, and he and my grandma, and they always have, I guess they always have oatmeal. They always drink whole milk. And they are just, you know, good health. They always have had good health. They're the, you know, their religion tells them to avoid certain things, and so they have their whole life, and never drink coffee, never drink, never smoke, never done any of that stuff. And when he goes to the doctor nowadays, you know, they say, well, what medication's you on? And they'll say none. You know, we don't take any meds. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're like 90 years old. What are you doing not taking any meds? But anyway, they always had a dog, and so Grandpa was always out walking the dog. And I can't remember which dog it was with him on this story, but he's out walking the dog, and he's in his 80s, I think. The routine is go out, you know, they walk for a couple miles and come home. And anyway, normal day, things are going like normal, but Grandpa's not coming home, and I'm not sure. I don't know all the details of who alerted who or what happened, but anyway, I guess what happened is Grandpa had kind of a heart murmur, and he passed out while he's walking. And of course, if you pass out while you're walking, you're gonna fall down. And of course, when you fall down, when you're unconscious, you don't put your hands out to catch yourself. So he falls and lands flat on his face, breaks his jaw, shatters his teeth. Again, you know, he's an old man, and this is bad. And the dog, of course, sees the problem. Grandpa's passed out and won't leave his side. She's huddled up beside him the whole time. I don't know what we got going on over here. Looks like we're one-way passing for tree cutters or bushwhackers or something. But Grandpa's so he's passed out on the sidewalk, and I don't know if the neighbors called. I don't know if Grandma went out to look for him. I'm not sure of all the details. But anyway, he ends up having to go to the hospital, and you know, prognosis is not good for somebody of this age with these injuries. And my Aunt Paula, she was there in the hospital, making sure that they don't just take this up to something. She wants to find the whole root of the problem. I was very grateful for her for that. But turns out, I guess he had some kind of a heart murmur or something that made him pass out, and so they ended up, because of her, they dug deeper. You know, they didn't find out about the heart murmur thing until she pressed him and made him find out. So I think he's got some kind of a pacemaker or something now. Because he still wants to go out and walk the dog, but I guess the point of this is he's a survivor, and he was a fighter. Again, meek, mild, humble man that you never know, but yet when a lot of people could have given up and said, okay, I've had a good life, I'm ready to go, Grandpa doesn't, and the doctors are just amazed at how quickly he recovers for his age and for his injuries. They're just blown away by the fact that he's able to recover and does so quickly. And again, there's lots of prayers and different things, and you know, religious stuff that we attribute to that, but it also has a lot to do with how he lived his life of avoiding all these bad things that we know are bad, but a lot of people do them anyway, which is fine, you know. But he made a decision a long time ago to not partake of those certain things, and made a decision that he was going to honor the promises that he made. So, and this is obviously one of those things that makes it all worthwhile, is when you have something like this happen, and there's kind of a proof, I guess, that it's important that happens. All right, I mean, what you've done is validated, I guess, your whole life. And you probably love this dump truck in front of us. Boy, what a great view you have. So if there's many things that I've learned, I've learned many things from my Grandpa Dean, but it's always been things that through his actions that I've learned stuff. It's never been through his, talking or his teaching like a teacher. taught like karate masters or something. You know, very calm and very wise, but never says much, but does everything that you're supposed to do. So that's always something I've always been really grateful to my Grandpa Dean for, his example and his actions. I like to be out on my dirt bike and giving you some better scenes, but it's honestly, I wanted to test this new mount because I've got a new camera coming that I'm gonna make a helmet mount, but the audio doesn't, that camera doesn't have an audio pickup, so I wanted to see how this does with my fisheye lens and kind of give you a view of it like that. Really wanted to test it. And if you're gonna test something, you might as well make a vlog, right? Even if it's ugly. I mean, if you've looked at some of my first vlogs where I'm looking down like this the whole time, or up in the air like this the whole time, so, you know, but hopefully that's not the case with this. Hopefully you got a better view of what's going on. But I won't know until I get home. But right now I'm on my way to cut some trees with my father-in-law at my brother-in-law's house. So here we are, we're in Churchill, Tennessee now. We left Kingsport, traveling down 11W. You can take this road right here all the way into Knoxville. This used to be the main drag to get to Knoxville until they built 81. And this is a good ride on the motorcycle. I've made it several times, but we're not going to take the whole trip. just tempted you. We're going to go this way. Alright, there's some used car lot. We're going to go up and over the tracks. If I had my dirt bike, I'd jump this. But I don't think my street bike would handle it really well. Oh, this is a fun one. And here we go. Got a little air. At least my front tire did. Here's another one, but this one's got a turn in it. Oh yeah, let's test these new tires out. Or new tire, I got a new rear tire. Alright, turning right. Almost there. Gravel. Yeah, if you ever want to fix the handling in your bike, get you some new tires. Getting a new rear tire, man, it really woke this thing back up. Really likes the twisties again. I don't know if I need to put my sunshade up. Still, gloves are still dusty from my exploits in the mountains on the dirt. Oh, you said that one was dead. That was the right tree. That was the right tree. It snapped as it hit the ground.
Yeah.
That live one bent and bayed and bowed.